Someone is having a major realization about you. I got this channel at 222, so I knew that this was meant to be recorded. This person is someone who's been in denial about you since you guys had a falling out. I'm getting that it's been a while since you guys have had any contact with each other. So whatever that means for you, I've been picking up on years when I got this channel. So for some of you, it's been years since you've had any contact with this person. For others of you, it's been months. Take it how it resonates, but it's definitely leaning towards a longer period of time, which sort of feeds into this denial aspect. This is something where you both went your separate ways. The Infinite Paths card here. I keep hearing sun sign, so something about their sun sign or your sun sign is significant. Either there was like some compatibility there, their sun sign matched your moon sign, or like something important here, like about your astrological compatibility is significant. But this is someone where it's like you guys brought to light abusive tendencies or something. Well, this person was like a wake-up call for you of like, I've been repeating abusive cycles, it's time for me to go my own separate ways. This person didn't wake up to that. Again, something about the astrology here is significant. There's like something emotional coming through, where this could have been a friendship, this could have been like a romantic relationship, take it how it resonates, where how this person viewed love was like a lack of boundaries, and how they perceived it was, if you're someone like special or important in their lives, a way to prove love between each other was to like push boundaries or do things that other people couldn't, that kind of thing. This is like abusive kind of energy where it's like only I'm allowed to treat you this way, and it's like it's not good or healthy, and you were like, oh, okay, no thanks. It's sort of like you woke up to this pattern in your own connections, and this person needed to wake up to patterns again within themselves. It's almost like you guys were learning something through each other. However, you were going through your own process, you set your boundaries, and this person's been sort of in denial since. What I got the image of just like ripping pages off a calendar, is that this person has been sort of like waking up to the day after your fight or your separation, almost like every day since. It's like they wake up every day and it's like, when this person contacts me today, you know, whatever, you're gonna sort some things out. Yeah, there's something closing out here. So you, again, you could be picking up on almost like scenes. I'm seeing like scenes from your friendship, or like things that like built up over time where you were like, oh, I don't like how I'm being treated here. Because this person is closing out cycles regarding whatever it is that went down between you, that they may have felt that you were being dramatic when you set your boundaries and walked away, which is why they've been living in this delusional state of like, this person's going to circle back around and come back, that sort of thing. Yeah, they've been sort of expecting some kind of reconciliation to like rebuild what you guys had after this fight. So to them, like this, whatever this incident was, again, they thought it was just like you being dramatic, and then you're going to reach out to them. And they've been sort of living in this mentality for like a few years now. And yeah, there's like the weight of this that's hitting them. I got the image. So again, your intuitive gifts are important within this right now. I got the image of 3 people. So like a person, you, and like a mutual friend. So again, you could be having dreams about this person and a mutual friend talking. You could be getting like daytime visions where you're like sitting at your desk doing work and you can almost see these 2 people talking. Or for some of you, you can almost hear them in your head, like discussing you, even though it's been a while. And this person said to like this mutual friend, something along the lines of, you know, I know they're being dramatic, but when they reach out to me, you know, they've almost been, this is kind of like narcissistic energy, where they have been projecting their own like obsession with you, like onto them. So they've been this 444 on my timer. They've been saying like, oh, this person's so obsessed with me and that's why they're being dramatic like this, or they're just like they've been, it's a little like crazy town, and this person brought to their attention, almost like an intervention kind of thing. Like, hey, you've been saying this for a few years, and it's gotten to the point that it's a little concerning, that it's like this person's clearly not coming back. You're still talking about them, and like in the space of like, this person's obsessed with me, that's why they're not, that's why they're playing games with me right now, or that kind of thing. It's that, in that sort of like delusional, almost like narcissistic way of like how they make everything about them and like their grandiosity, when it's really they're a projection of their own bullshit. Interesting. Yeah, this person is going through some kind of new beginning here. This is the Fool in the traditional deck. This is the Death Oracle card. I know that confuses you guys sometimes. And there's like some twist of fate that's happening here within this greater connection. So again, like, there could be things from this connection that are sort of surfacing for you once more. I believe Mercury is finally exiting its shadow period either today or tomorrow. So it feels like everything's sort of like closing up, tying up, and you're going to be receiving some kind of like cosmic justice because of this, that this person is now having to reflect on sort of like what these past few years have been. And it's like, whoever this like mutual third party is, I'm hearing almost like a sympathetic party to like the both of you, even though you may not have connection to either, to whoever this is. Yeah, there's some kind of healing happening here. It's like this person, they've been waking up in the state of denial that comes with like the stages of grief, that they've been stuck in denial for a few years. And it's almost like this third person has been able to see how this other person has seen you this entire time. And that's sort of what's closing out. This person could be feeling pretty defensive right now, because they're feeling it's almost like everyone could see this but them. There is this depth with this Mender card here, and then this little like twist of fate where this person is realizing that whatever they've been projecting onto you has actually been their own feelings, that they've been in denial for a really long time. So for those of you, this was like an ex, this person's finally coming to realize that you actually meant a lot more to them than they ever allowed themselves to feel. And if this was like a friendship thing, then this person's realizing that you potentially were more than a friend to them, and they've been projecting that onto you the whole time. So they're sort of sitting with this, it's like they have to face themselves now, and they're starting to see where they've been in denial the whole time. But it's almost like this person's been feeling like their mess has been out for everybody to see, that they thought that they had everything under control with this fighter energy, by like projecting their stuff onto you, projecting their stuff onto other people. And now they're starting to realize that it's like they've been telling on themselves the whole time. And that's sort of what this like third neutral party has been like slowly revealing to them, of sort of like, hey, we all kind of knew that, like, you know, you were really into this person, or that sort of thing, of like, this person meant a lot more to you, and that you've been kind of stuck in this state of denial and grief. Again, I'm getting almost like an intervention kind of thing, where this person's like, do you need help at this point? Like, it's been a little while, and do you need help like getting to these next stages so you can find some closure? So this person could be an emotionally mature person in their life. Yeah, but with this romantic card here, again, this person I'm getting was it was almost like loved and hated you for the same reasons. Like, they were attracted to you for your light, and they also were like jealous of your light, which was why they'd like project their stuff onto you. It was to avoid their own like deep emotional feelings, again, for you, about you. This person could be considering right now, or feeling like you may know more about them than they realized, that again, like, they showed their hand without realizing, and that they could be coming to terms with like what you meant to them and how to move forward, but also all the other ways that they've been in denial in their life. I've been hearing like midlife crisis, so it could be sort of akin to this, where when people have, I feel like a midlife crisis is sort of that same thing, that like waking up and doing the same thing every day, and then you realize like, oh my God, 20 years has passed me by and I haven't even gotten into the things that I love, that kind of thing. Sort of like, where did the time go and like, what do I do now? This person's kind of having one of those moments where it's they've been waking up every day, deluding themselves of like, that like your presence in their life is still current, that kind of thing. And it's like they're now sitting with the reality of this person I cared about more than I let myself feel is gone. And I have to sort out the pieces of my life that you could have served as a distraction for this person for the things that were going wrong in their life, which again could be why they were both attracted to you and didn't like you, that you were an example of what they wanted to be doing, but also weren't doing for themselves, while also being someone that they were attracted to on some level. So again, this could be an ex-romantic partner or an ex-friend. But this person is having these realizations that they felt a lot more deeply for you than they'd realized. And it's sort of like all coming together, sort of crashing down around them with this life map card here. It's like the universe is twisting things for them right now to really self-reflect and take a look at what they've done and how they want to move forward. I don't get that this person will reach out. There's kind of like a shameful energy around this. Again, they're going through like stages of grief where they're realizing that they've sort of been living in like a delusional land where you come back to them and like things are going to be okay, and that yeah, they're going through like a lot of anxiety. This person's having a lot of realizations again, like about what you meant to them. This is a very passionate card, so this person I'm hearing like coming to terms. For some of them it's like with like what they want, really coming to terms with themselves and what lights them up, and who they want to be like spending time with and keeping close in their life, and also how they treat those people. So there's a lot of like self-reflection going on here, where this person is learning themselves on a deeper level while also feeling really open and exposed, and that it's almost like everybody else could see the truth of them that they'd been so actively denying. So for some of you, again, where I said you've been unbinding yourself, there could have been things that you were closed off about or defensive about in the connection because this person projected their own blindness onto you. That this, again, you could feel like you're releasing yourself from certain things of like, oh, like I can be myself again, or free. It's almost like old memories are surfacing for you to release them. And it's because this person is realizing that everything that they were projecting onto you was just something that they held inside, and that they weren't as covert as they thought they were. That they thought by pointing the finger at you, they were covering up how they felt inside, and everyone had been kind of sitting there the whole time being like, I wonder when they'll figure it out. And this person's kind of wondering if you had them figured out the whole time, which is most likely part of why you left. So this person's kind of coming to terms with what this means for them and how they need to transform going forward. So this is kind of a long one. If this resonates with you, let me know. All of my services are linked in my bio, so if you want to get a reading either on this topic or something else, you can head there. And make sure you grab a raffle ticket while you're at it. They're $5, and our next round closes, I believe, this weekend, so we should have our next winner on Monday.